God knows what we need when we need it. I've learned a new level of patience walking this process out with him. I don't think that he has a severe version of ADHD. I know that there's some versions that are more severe than others, just like with OCD, just like with Asperger's and autism. And so some of those things have a little bit more going on than my kid had, but I still say listen to your babies, talk to them. Don't write them off just because it's making you mad. Welcome to another Rooted and Raw, a space where sisters in Christ, rooted in God's word, come together and answer the raw, unfiltered questions women are asking. Here, we dig into what the Bible has to say, share our own stories, and keep it honest. Rooted in truth, raw in discussions. So pull up a chair, lean in, and join us. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Welcome back. Tamara, we got you twice in a row.
I'm still here.
Won't he do it?
I'm still here.
All right, let's tell them who we got in the room.
Hey guys, it's Steph.
Hey, Podcast Kings Queens, this is Flora.
You got Sherita in the building.
And I'm Baby D.
And of course, it's the D.
The OG.
And we are back with another Rooted and Raw. Yeah, we'll never buy one of those things. She does it so well. You don't need one of those. Yeah. All right. Let's jump into our icebreaker. So we're all old enough. Mm-hmm. Let's be children for just a moment.
Yay.
If there was any cartoon character that you could hang out with, who would it be and why?
I'm going to say Beetlejuice.
Because he was a cartoon. Yeah. I forgot about that.
That was my favorite cartoon as a kid. Weird. Like
little bit.
Like toddler kid. So, yeah, I'd say Beetlejuice.
Daisy doesn't like Beetlejuice.
He's an absolute menace to society. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be so fun to be able to be a menace accomplice to society.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
I don't think Daisy likes Beetlejuice.
That's okay.
She started barking as soon as you said it.
Yep. That's all right. It's all right. Because she knows.
I'm going to snitch on her.
Oh, snap.
Do you know what Stephanie said? So we were downstairs.
Is it?
This is why she's
on this
barking.
podcast? Okay, good.
This is why she's barking. Sure.
She said, because Daisy was downstairs and we were in the kitchen and she making coffee and she looked and Daisy had messed on the floor. She was like, it's time for you to go to heaven. It's just time for you to go to heaven. I was like, oh, Daisy.
I said, yep, that's it. Time for you to go meet Jesus.
Yes. I was like, oh, Daisy, we're not going to see her next time.
Oh, do you got wine on your socks?
She does. Yes.
Aww. Awesome wine drinker.
I can get behind it. Okay. Well, all attention on you, might as well.
For me, it would be Rogue from the X-Men.
Ooh.
That's my...
So I play Marvel Rivals, and she's one of the most annoying characters to be on the other side. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
No, she is. Isaac plays it and stuff. And yeah, so it's like...
She doesn't die.
But yeah, love Rogue. Hook me up with some that power to fly and stuff. Because actually, I was gonna say Batman, but Batman doesn't really fly. Mm-mm. And yeah, so yeah, Rogue and be among all the X-Men fighting crime. Yeah, I'll be totally for it. Got the crazy hair. I'll be down there with you, girl. I got you.
Okay.
So for me, it is Ariel.
Yes,
because I want to know what it feels like to be part of her world.
Oh,
be part of your world, baby girl.
Y'all gonna
she want to come here. Look, we're gonna swap places for the day. She gonna come up here. I'm gonna go down there.
I'd be kind of scared though.
Why?
You love fish.
That's a good point.
Don't be eating flounder.
I mean, I won't eat them,
What's the rest of that statement?
It's like she wants to go with Ariel because Ariel's got the hookup.
Listen,
And listen,
All that
I
crab
come
meat.
back with a bag of fish and
All
some
that crab
crabs. Just
meat.
know,
All them
you
crab
know.
legs down there.
like,
Yum, yum, yum,
Sebastian,
yum.
hey,
I just
where your
need to know.
family at?
I just need to know where all the good places are to just, scoop them up.
Okay. This just took a turn.
You'd be the villain in that.
Yeah, you will be. Okay, Ursula.
all the creatures starts disappearing, and they're like, "What happened? We haven't."
Hey. If she can get a bag and take all of our things down there, I can get a bag and take
That's
all those
ratchet.
things up here.
Them is not things. Them is they people.
Take
That's
things
they.
down there. The boat crashed.
Hey, she had her methods. I got mine.
I'm weak.
Serial killer.
Right.
I love you.
It doesn't. Isn't that cannibalism? Like technically speaking, if you would be down there as
I'm still
as
human.
No, you
still
gotta
here.
be a.
you got to be a fish.
You gotta be a mermaid to go down there.
Yeah, because you're gonna
She'd
then
be a
need to take
cannibal.
like a gas and stuff.
So
or
it'll
air.
be the half of me that
Okay.
because she's half human.
So I just looked one up, like cartoons, just to
Refresh your
and mine would
memory.
be little Einsteins.
Ooh,
I love
Mine would be the little Einsteins. They travel.
Soaring
They
through
learn
the sky.
good stuff. They got good music.
Yeah, for sure.
Little Einsteins.
sure.
They was on to something.
You know
Yeah.
who I thought you were gonna say? The Ninja Turtles.
I
I'd be eating pizza.
didn't really watch Ninja Turtles that much.
But they do be
growing
eating
up.
pizza. That's all,
All
they
the
eat.
time.
Yeah, that I do know, but nah.
Yeah, she said little Einsteins and made me change my mind. Originally, I was gonna say gargoyles. I used to love the gargoyles.
I
Actually, we
love
watch
that
them
show.
now. We watch it. Me and Daryl watch it all the time now. But I think I'm going with Backyardigans because Uniqua and Tyrone and Pablo and them.
And they used to come up with some
Their last one,
fire.
then they
black.
would be no,
Their
they
last one,
not
them
all black.
black.
No, they ain't all black. You got Pablo,
Oh,
but Uniqua and Tyrone is most certainly black. Okay, Uniqua.
If you've never seen the show,
You never seen the show, you know. Okay,
And she got to call Tyrone. All
And she got
the
to
time.
call Tyrone. Okay, come on. And Pablo and they know how to live it up.
They come up with some fire.
They
songs.
come up with some stuff.
So my cousin has autism, I think, and so he used to fixate on specific episodes, and one of them is called "Into the Deep," and they go in a
yes.
little submarine,
Yep.
and that song right there, "Into the Deep,"
That's a
is
good
so
one.
fire. I would if they had
that-
it as a song to download, I'd put it on my phone.
They song.
gonna have to put
You
it
sure
on
that
the
they don't have
podcast.
it?
I'm pretty sure they do. Because
I'm
that's
sure
a
they
big
do,
one.
but you can't play it because we don't have them
Copyright.
We don't have them copyrights. They also have that one song, "Into the Thick of It."
Oh, that's my song.
Into the thick of it. Man,
That's the only part I know.
That's so good.
I definitely would hang out with the Backyardigans for sure.
I don't think they good.
That was fun. Okay.
I love that one.
That was good. That was good. All right, y'all. We want to hear yours. Drop it down in the comments. What cartoon? Take it back if you want to.
I mean, we
What
did.
I know we took it back. What cartoon characters would you hang out with if you could?
If you could.
Yeah.
Hey, so quick question. Are you someone who feels called to make a difference? Maybe in ministry, maybe leadership, or just by living out your faith in a real way? Well, you should check out Manna University. It's a biblical higher education institution dedicated to educating, equipping, and empowering emerging leaders to change the world. That's literally their mission, and they're serious about it. Whether you are just starting out or looking to grow deeper in your calling, Manna U offers flexible programs that fit your life and help you move forward with purpose. Head to manna.edu, that's manna.edu, and see how you can get started. And just so you know, this is not a paid sponsorship. I'm just sharing with you the good fortune that I had at Manna University. All right, I think you pulling. Is that why you got it in your hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Man.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. We should have you kept you without a dope
the
beat
thick
to
of it.
step to.
Into the thick of it.
Now we all just want to sing songs.
All right, let me leave the lid off just in case.
Cause suppose.
Girl, put that lid on back on there.
Wow, wow, wubsy, 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 wow, wow.
Oh, I can't answer this.
Wubsy.
Let me see. What it say? Don't be trying to play us.
No, for real. It says, how do you deal with the struggle of parenting with ADHD as the parent or parent of...
Neurodivergent children.
That's good.
That's deep, but I can't answer.
Me too. I don't got no children.
I don't know.
Oh God.
Why my therapist? Never mind.
My kid.
You said your autistic cousin?
Whatever you thinking, don't.
That's from a distance.
A distance.
No. Why my therapist? I was like shaking my leg one time, and she was talking. She was like, "Are you okay? Are you anxious?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she was like, "Oh, you're just moving." And I was like, "Yeah, I can't sit still." Like, she was like, "Have you ever been tested for ADHD? Are you trying to tell me I got ADHD?"
I mean, that is an indicator.
Yeah.
Well, we can speak on it. I have a son who is ADHD. I myself am ADHD. You?
I'm pretty sure I'm ADHD. I'm special.
That girl said I'm special.
I operate in HD, like 4K.
Okay. What's the question again?
How do you deal with the struggle of parenting with ADHD?
Like
as
you-
the parent or parent of a neurodivergent children?
As a parent.
So struggle
Or
with
the
ADHD as
parent.
the parent.
You got ADHD?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So as a parent
Parenting.
and
or.
oh man, I'm best of both worlds over here. Come on, let's go.
Well, I'm going to sit back, relax.
No, because you
And
got some
enjoy the
insight.
conversation.
How do you deal with a nephew with it? How do you deal with a friend with it?
Right.
But see, I don't know. I don't really know what your indicators are. Like, I don't know. That's...
I don't really. I mean, Isaiah.
It goes
got
back to like what
ADHD,
she was
but-
just saying. I can never sit still.
She always got to be stimming. She always has to something with fidgeting with the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the I can't.
Echolocation.
No.
I was about to say, girl,
No.
I don't do that.
No. There's a term for when you, like what you were describing about your cousin, like when you repeat sounds or repeat phrases. Like if somebody says something, you repeat it. Or like certain songs that you repeat.
I mean,
like
that's me.
1,000
I
times.
fixate. I
Right.
hyperfixate big time on things.
That's a
But I mean,
that
but
could
I
be
think that's
that could be ADHD or that could be
Autism.
I was about to say
No.
that's a problem nowadays.
No,
is people
no.
self-diagnose
no
themselves on
no
the spectrum.
no, not autism. What's the one?
Asperger's.
It's when you have to do something repeatedly.
Oh, OCD.
OCD. Thank you. Obsessive compulsive disorder. That can be that.
Yeah, and that's another reason why she asked me that, because she was like, "Oh, you hyperfixate on things." Like one day there was a song that I woke up in my head and I was singing the lyrics wrong, so when I was looking it up, I couldn't find it. It kept giving me a different song. I was like, "This is not the song I'm looking for," and I couldn't do work throughout the workday because I needed to figure out what this song was, and I spent all day long until I found it. And finally, it relieved the feeling of like, okay, now I can operate.
But that definitely is giving OCD.
I do that too. I know what you're talking about.
Obsessive compulsive disorder. There is a wide range of OCD. When people hear OCD, most of the time they put it to like somebody who's always cleaning or something like that.
extreme
There's
spectrum.
there's so many things.
So I can say when it comes to that, I have been told, not diagnosed, I have been told that I'm OCD when it comes to my writing. When I
Yes,
write,
child.
when
Yes. Yes, child. That girl will throw a whole piece of paper away because she made one small mistake.
Oh, snap. What are you typewriting?
Just a little.
Crazy.
She said she will throw the whole paper away.
but
That's
it's,
what you do
I
with a
don't-
typewriter.
It's so crazy.
I don't know what it is. I just cannot, like, I don't want to see the mistakes. So I will literally start all over.
A whole
When we-
sheet of paper.
When we are doing the Word, Women, and Wisdom
thing.
I'll write everybody's name out. And if somebody shows up, it will aggravate me so bad.
You need to sit over
Because
there.
they'll sit in between somebody where I already have the name. So I'm just like, can you please just sit over there? Just go over there. So yes,
That's
I
the
am
reason
OCD
why now, like,
rating.
we have
It's
to wait. Like, if
definitely
there's a
given-
possibility of somebody coming over, it's like, no, scoot this way because they're gonna have to sit over there.
Definitely
Yeah.
giving OCD.
Yes.
Biting your fingernails is a form of OCD. Did you know that?
That tracks. If my nails chipped even just a slight, I'll like try to fix it, and then it'll end up like this because it's still uneven. So I have to fix it.
You know how you break that? You know how you break biting your nails?
You know how my grandma said? You
I
put
l-
chicken poop on your hands.
Listen, I told my
Ain't
daughter.
none of that worked. I tried it. The only thing that worked for me was getting my nails done.
I told my daughter, I said, you biting your nails. Think about every time you go to wipe your butt and you miss.
Yep, that didn't stop me from biting my nails.
That's nasty.
It is what it is.
My
wash
sister,
my hands.
my sister.
I
when
I wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom.
When I was a kid, Jahida told me that biting my nails would give me worms in my stomach, and I stopped. Unless now, number one, unless I'm like writing a paper is terrible for me. Writing papers, I go to town on my nails as I'm writing. I fixate on it hard. Or if I'm real nervous or anxious, or if it's chipped and uneven, I'll go. But I stopped biting them.
When I was a kid and I had the ability to put my foot in my mouth, I'd bite my toenails when I ran out of fingernails. Rooted and raw, ladies and gentlemen.
Reason number 5,000.
I thought she was laughing at me. She was laughing with me.
With you, yeah.
Picking your face is another one.
Huh?
Picking your biting fingernails, but also picking at your face, which that that's a huge one for me.
Every time the time of the month is coming, I break out real bad. Oh my gosh, it bothers the life out of me. And
I can't.
You look fine. I'm like, you don't see this.
I know you know. What is that scary movie when they're like picking the skin off their face?
Cabin in the Woods, I think. Or Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever.
Don't do that.
No, not that. That's not what I meant.
Remember that movie? What's that movie? Contagious.
Oh my God, that movie was I said I was gonna show that to my kids is keep them from having sex
No, for real. That movie's
because
nasty.
it made me as a grown married woman not want to have sex ever again
That
in
movie's
my
so
life.
nasty.
Don't ever show me that movie.
That movie's
I don't
so
want to see it.
It's
nasty,
devastating.
bro. Her ugh.
that with
don't do
Gwyneth
it.
Paltrow?
Just leave that right where it
Nails
is.
started coming.
Is that with Gwyneth Paltrow?
No, this is some
random-
random
some
Netflix
random-
movie that they came up with.
I think it's
and-
way before Netflix.
no,
This girl goes to a party, sleeps with some guy at the party, and then the next day she
just things just starts
deteriorating.
happening.
Her body just deteriorates.
And then at the end of the movie, she dies and then comes back.
that movie was wild. That movie
And
was
now
so
she's like
wild.
rabbit crazy, kind of like people like what rabies do to animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Now she acting like she went Cujo.
And the worst part is, I'm pretty sure I saw the movie more than one time.
No, I'm certain I did.
I think I saw that
because
movie
it was
more than one time.
yeah. It was anyway. I don't know how we got on any of this, but this is a tangent. Okay, so let's talk
question,
about
yeah.
ADHD
And how
as
you
a
deal.
parent and as people who deal. So I suffer from ADHD. My son, also my oldest child, has ADHD. It was I actually didn't learn that I had it until I found out he had it. So it was much later. But it's different, right? Because, growing up, I think we all had a little ADHD, but your parents
know.
just whooped it out of you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times it was you just getting into some mess that you ain't got no business because you got ADHD, but you didn't get diagnosed back in the day, right? Because our parents, I had those parents that you didn't go to the doctor for mental health kind of stuff. You
I
all
thought she
right?
was laughing.
I didn't know what was happening over there. Back in the day, you didn't get diagnosed because you didn't go to the doctor for that kind of stuff. You didn't
Especially
go
if you're
to
military too. It's like unless you're bleeding out, you're fine.
Yeah, no, for certain.
Shake it off. You're good.
Put some
Yeah,
Robitussin
right.
on it. You know what I'm saying?
Walk it out.
Even then, even if you're bleeding out, go put some water on it.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah, throw a Band-Aid on it. You all right. It don't care that the bone is sticking out. Push it back in.
You'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
Get another one.
Yeah, for
Pain. You better
sure.
stop crying. I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
I already have something to cry about. My bone is sticking out my body. What do you mean?
That's how we was raised, right? It's funny. Okay, slight tangent.
This is ADHD in 4K right here. You can't ever stay on task. Go ahead.
So we all got it then.
My mom says, speaking of which, and they'll start a conversation that has nothing to do with the conversation you're on. She'll be like, speaking of which, and then go this way, and you're like, how does that even
Needless to
correlate?
say, the struggle's real.
Yeah.
The struggle is real. No, this morning me and Daryl was talking about, we weren't talking about ADHD, but we were talking about this new age of young individuals, and we were talking about how
Everybody's a tad tisty.
no, we were just talking about I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can. I can't think of another word, so I'm just gonna use the word that he used and I agreed with, and it's weak. So so like we sitting here talking about how like we didn't get diagnosed with things because it was basically like suck it up. Put a Band-Aid on, go back outside and play, and don't come back in until the street lights come on. Point blank and a period. And so, but we keep running into these things where it's just like, when our kids have these meltdowns about things, and I'm just like, my child had a meltdown this morning about something, but the meltdown was so intense. I was in my office doing, I don't know, maybe I was still in devotional, maybe I hadn't moved to homework, but whatever it was, the sobbing was so intense. I thought somebody had died. So I get up and I run because I'm like, why is she sobbing like that? It was so loud. My door was closed. It was sobbing. So I run in there. Daryl's standing there. And I'm like, what happened? And he turns around and looks at me and he's like, she's fine. I was like, what? No, she's not. I can hear her sobbing through the walls. No, she's not. Well, what's wrong? And then she goes, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what'd she say? Because I couldn't hear nothing she said. And Daryl says, she didn't say nothing.
I can't hear him saying that.
He's the subtitle. The subtitle.
She didn't say nothing. I said,
Okay.
okay. He says, she's fine. I said, I knew what that meant. It meant the thing that she was sobbing about was not something that she should be sobbing about. So he was like, go back and do what you was doing. She fine. Got it. So I go back. I go do what I'm doing. I'm done with devotional. She's still sobbing. I go into the bathroom to start getting dressed, and he comes in, and I go, okay, can you please, because it scared me. The way she was crying was how I imagine someone cries when they find out a loved one just passed away. That's how she was sobbing. It was because she found out that she had to pay some money to get her car fixed.
Real.
Not
That's
real.
so real.
Not real.
No, it is.
How many of us do that? Sob uncontrollably.
No, ma'am.
She's proving my
That's
point.
crazy.
She's proving my whole point because
Ma'am.
all the people in our generation is trying to figure out why.
Listen, to be 100% honest, when I've had family members die, I didn't sob. I was in shock.
Slithering.
Because I don't think that's a good example, Steph. I don't think that's okay.
Wow.
Nah, ma'am. I've been crying over this monkey in Japan. 6-month-old monkey.
Stop it right now.
Listen before you judge
Tamara.
me. Listen before you judge me. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm judging hardcore right now.
6-month-old monkey got rejected by his mom, and so they gave him a stuffed animal, right? And that's the only all these monkeys been beating him up, and all he's got is his little stuffed animal. It's a thing. Look it up. Everybody's going to war for the monkey.
Let him get
Look
bit
it
by
up.
a mongoose.
Look it up.
You will
Look
not
it up.
cry
Okay, cause
anymore.
for real.
Look it up.
Cause for real.
Nope.
Let him
Ever
get
since
bit.
Harambe died.
That was
Harambe.
devastating.
Ever
Who's
since Harambe
Harambe?
died.
Who that
Harambe
is?
was
It was the
monkey.
gorilla
Yeah.
that saved that little boy because his mama wasn't paying attention. He fell into
fell
the
into
enclosure,
the-
and they killed him because he was taking care of the little boy that the mama didn't take care of him.
The little boy was
Oh, yeah, I
panicking
heard
and
about that.
freaking
I'm
out
still
and
not
crying,
tracking. I'm
and the
sorry, I don't pay
gorilla
attention to
grabbed
animals.
him.
I see you, see me.
The
Understand?
it was
We
a big
understand.
male gorilla, and he grabbed the boy so gently and was rocking him to try to soothe the boy from
Yeah.
because he was
Because he just fell from
freaking
the top
out
of the thing
in a zoo, and they killed the gorilla for
to
what?
try to get the boy back. Ever since Harambe died, the world has gone crazy.
Did the baby live?
The baby's fine.
That's all I'm worried about.
The
That
baby's fine.
Monkey is.
Listen,
the
but
monkey.
when Rangoku died,
Oh,
Who is that? Why are we crying over monkeys?
Okay, so check this out, bro. Check this out. Here's my thing. Here's
Tamara,
my
you
thing.
can't be
Here's
sad
my
about this
People that's
monkey.
dying in real
Listen,
life.
tell me
and
you
we ain't
lied.
crying
She
for
did
them
it.
people.
Here's my
Well,
thing.
it's
She did-
people that
Sherita.
are starving in
Sherita.
countries,
She
and we
got
ain't
mad at
crying
him
over
for
them, but we
crying.
crying
She
over
said
monkeys.
He wasn't even there
I'm
for
just
3
noticing
seconds.
how much we're proving how difficult it is with ADHD.
Period.
I mean,
Period. And for everybody who said they ain't got it,
I'm just trying to
diagnosed.
backtrack. You did not cry when he died?
Here's
Who
my
is it?
reasoning. We're talking about anime. Here's my reasoning.
oh my gosh.
Here's my reasoning.
Again, I mean,
Okay.
here's a person
I did
who's
not watch
struggling.
the movie, right? I didn't watch the movie, so I went from season 1 to
We
season
talking about
2.
anime right now.
And in season 2,
Are y'all
it
kidding
happened
me?
so fast that I'm like,
It is people that's dying from starvation in real life, and we talking about monkeys
He
and
saved
anime
the whole
characters.
train. He saved the whole train. And the three
In anime?
Yes. He said, "Set your heart ablaze."
I want y'all to. I am appalled.
in my opinion, he could have did better. Okay, and everybody tries to give me the whole argument that he was a lower Hashira fighting an upper 3 or upper.
I
You know what I'm
cannot
saying?
believe this is happening.
So let's return back to our normal programming here.
He
So
should've did better.
your
So the
daughter,
question
your daughter
is-
was crying in this generation.
Having to pay bills that are way too expensive.
No, because that is life. We can't be sobbing because that's the
It don't hurt you when the money come out your bank account. As soon as I get paid,
It does
all of my
hurt,
bills
but
take all of my
sobbing-
money, and now I gotta wait another 2 weeks for it to happen all
So
over
this
again.
is all about
sobbing?
this is about like perspective on from what I'm getting out of this.
Okay.
Because
This is
she
probably the
does not
realest
have-
rooted and raw I've ever been a part of.
So she doesn't have the normal struggles that some of us had growing up. This may
You know what
be
makes
a
it
big
crazy?
deal for
Is she
her.
got buku money just sitting in her account and can just pay it like it ain't nothing. That's what's really but that's why Daryl was mad.
Yeah, but it's my
he was
money.
just like, it's not.
It's my money, and I need it now.
But the whole point of saving is so that you can do this. That is the purpose of saving is so that I can be able to take care of business because life happens. But then you want to move out on your own? No, ma'am. No.
Because she like the money in the bank. She likes the
because
money
Not
in there.
ready.
No.
Because you have created, and this is a conversation that I had with
Go ahead,
Mark.
because me and Daryl, we had the same
Because
conversation this morning.
Alex is not living the whole college life like what we perceive and stuff, partying, having fun, socializing, going out and stuff. He'd rather be at home with his mama and his brother. Yeah, be at home
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's not.
But that's the thing, and that's the point. Like, I want him to go ahead and live his life.
Yeah,
but
live.
I'm grateful that I have created an environment and have that relationship with him that he wants to come home, because most of the time you hear kids like, I can't wait to leave home. No, he wants to come home and be home. I'm the one telling him, go out and live life. So yeah, they want to have, you have created this home environment. They don't want to leave. They want to save their money, because who knows.
Well,
what
and
they're
that's the
spending
thing,
it, but-
right? Like, we created this environment where she can come and stay in her home with her family, and she doesn't have to pay rent. Because Daryl was like, all I want you to do is handle business and save money, right? Like, I didn't grow up like that. Like, you stayed and when I stayed in my parents' house, you had to help with the bills. You don't get to stay here. It don't matter that you're only 16. You live here. So run me some of that money that you make from that little Walmart job you got, right? Well, here she is. She's doing big girl things. She got a full-time job as a TA at an elementary school, and you work part-time in a cafe. Like, you got money coming in, and the only thing that you have to worry about, because we don't even make you buy like groceries and stuff. When it's time for me to do the groceries, I'm asking what you want me to put in here for you. The only thing that you have to worry about is your car and your cell phone bill, and you are sobbing. You are sobbing because you have to do the one thing that you have to do because
So that's when you put it in perspective. It's like, do you want to pay for all this other stuff?
Because
too?
you can. Because you can.
Right, because you can.
So
let's
that's why
look
I
at the bigger picture.
because I do. Because I do.
But so do I. And I do that more than you do.
You got big girl money.
I got big girl bills. I got big girl bills to take them big girl coins.
So it's okay to shed a tear every now
I
and
don't
again.
because this life.
They're just starting. She's just starting off, though. It's new.
But when we were starting off, we didn't sob.
No,
we
because
didn't sob.
we did not. But we also saw it. We saw the struggle that our parents were going
And I mean,
through.
gas was also 50 cents when y'all was.
Actually, you need to stop being so disrespectful. You need to stop being so disrespectful.
Rent was only $100.
Yeah,
Get out. Get off the stage. Tamara.
Rent was only $100.
I wish.
And how much was minimum wage back then? It was still a struggle back then.
Period.
Like it's here now.
And promise you, my rent that I paid in my first apartment by myself was more than you pay for the amount
In
that you pay
comparison.
with your friends living with you.
Girl,
Yes.
try $5.25 with the bills you got now.
Okay.
Minimum wage. Try $5.25. Try that.
It's
My
real
first job,
life.
I made $213.
Were you a waitress?
I was.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
the
but
difference.
even then, my tips I averaged like maybe $40.
But how many bills did you have?
Elizabeth Pizza. Yes. And then nobody wanted. Yes.
to work there.
That was my first job.
Look at all this ADHD happening.
Right?
That was my first job. Yeah.
Everybody on this set got ADHD. I think you're the only one that don't. She done tried to spin us back 3 times. But everybody here got ADHD. I don't care if you're diagnosed or not. You got ADHD. Because we is all over the place. You got ADHD. You got ADHD.
Oh my gosh, y'all. This is not. These are squirrel moments. That's what I
Nah,
call them.
baby.
I call them squirrel moments.
Nah, we done did more than squirrel
moments. It's not
We
like
done did
this.
more than
It's a
squirrel.
whole
We
zoo.
done chased that squirrel up and down the street 3 times.
Right there, all I think, just don't cross in front of DD. We'll keep going.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And see, I'm the opposite. I'm the one that's be like,
Nope. We ain't doing it. We ain't even gonna go
think
there.
The overall of all this is that yes, it is a struggle, and this is where like your community should be coming in, so that you have that opportunity to go ahead and have those venting moments or having the speaking, because it also helps out when talking, just like we have, like, yeah, we've gone through this, and having that communication and not having it just build up inside, because as you've noticed, everyone has a little bit of that struggle going through all of this. So like if you are a parent with ADHD or having the kids, I know that there's a community out there that's going through this same thing, and having that opportunity to speak about it, it's going to make you realize like you are not going through it alone, and be able to get that feedback like, hey, what is working for you might work out for them too.
So for Aiden, who is diagnosed ADHD, when we were going through the process with him, like being serious, because this was really a rough, and y'all remember this season, like this was a rough season for the Bowie household because he was going through it. Yeah. And part of it was because he didn't know what he was going through. We didn't know what he was going through. And he was just doing stuff. Now, everybody knows that Aiden is the sweetest, calmest, calm ain't the word. Let's go back. Let's reel it back.
Nephew.
Kindest is what I was trying to say. I don't know where calm came in, but there ain't nothing calm about him. Sweetest, kindest young man like ever. Like he loves people. And so I knew something wasn't right because he was just doing all this stuff. Like he was doing all kind of stuff. He was stealing. He was getting in trouble at school. He wasn't doing any work. He was like, he couldn't. And it was a struggle for him because he's like, Mom, but I want to do the right thing. He went Bible on me. What did Paul say? I want to do the right thing, but I do the wrong thing kind of thing. But that was Aiden. He was like, I know that this is the wrong thing to do, and I don't want to do this wrong thing, and yet I keep doing the wrong thing, and I don't know how to stop. And it was like, man, this is a struggle because part of me feels bad. The other part wants me to meet, to meet Jesus sooner because you got to stop. Like something's got to give. Like I can't get calls from the school every single day. I can't deal with all these different things. It was so much going on. You talking about somebody sobbing. Now that's when I was sobbing. Cause I'm like, as a mother, I'm like, I done failed my kid. I have failed him. I done did a disservice to him somehow. I don't even know how, but somehow I've done a disservice to my child because he's dealing with this and I don't know what to do. And so we ended up going back to having community, a friend of mine who sent her daughter to therapy. She gave me her therapist's information, and we went to her, and he started going to her, and oh my God, the change just started to come. He's talking to this amazing woman every single week about his struggles, and she knows the right questions to ask, and she knows, how to deal with him, and then she finally tells me, I think we need to get him tested for some things. Okay, let's do it. Now, my husband wasn't a big fan of this at first because he was just like, he wasn't a big fan of him even doing therapy. But I'm because it really set into us when he took the knife to school. I know y'all remember that when he took that knife to school and there was this big blow up. The police was called and all these things was happening. We rooted in Raw, so my family is out here for everybody to know because we ain't got nothing to hide. We walk through this stuff, right? Amen. As believers, we walk through this stuff. Yeah. And so he took a knife to school, and I'll never forget, I got the call, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like 38 hot because I'm like, what in the world is wrong with you? So we get there, y'all. I kid you not. The officer meets me outside. It's a woman. She's a mom. She meets me outside. She says, "Are you Aiden's mom?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Okay. Let me talk to you for a second." She saw me. She saw I was fuming. She's like, "Let me talk to you before you go in here. Don't go in hot. Your baby is hurting. He didn't have any malicious intent to hurt anybody but himself." Y'all, you want to talk about somebody sobbing? That's why I sobbed. I'm sobbing. So he took the knife to school because he felt so bad that he kept getting in trouble that he thought that if he cut himself every time he was getting in trouble, it would make him focus. So he had this knife in his bag. And that triggered something for me as a person who grew up with mental and emotional health issues and had to go to, had to spend years in counseling and all this stuff. It triggered something in me. And so I remember me and Daryl talking about it, and he was like, "I don't know about this counseling thing. Like, I don't know that, do we really need that?" And I'm like, as I feel like God allowed me to experience what I experienced growing up and dealing with mental health stuff so that I could be here for my kid. Because my parents was like, no, we don't go to a counselor. We're Black. We're strong. We don't need counseling. We don't need therapy. Yeah. We figure out stuff within the house. Yeah, that worked out so great for us, right? We're not doing that. So now I walk this out with my child. Y'all get to experience the aftermath of him now. Y'all seen him in this roughness. Y'all walked with me. This is going back to that whole community thing, right? Y'all walked with me through the process of him going through counseling and all of that. And now on the other side of that, he's super healthy. Not healed, not perfect, because while in the midst of that, we had to get him tested. He actually had what they called ADHD induced depression. So basically what was happening was he had ADHD and it wasn't being controlled. And because he's an emotional individual, he's an emotional creature, he was getting depressed, that he was making people sad and angry and upset, and he couldn't figure out how to stop it. And so his depression was only coming because his ADHD wasn't managed. So once we started the medicine and all that, because I was skeptical about medicine, but the doctors that we worked with were really good at explaining, like, these medicines are for this. You want the medicines that don't stay in their system. They're only in the system for this amount of time. So his medicine, when he takes it in the morning, it's only in his system for the 8 hours to help him stay focused in school. And then, so he has to take it every day. And man, looking at him now on the other side of this, we actually haven't had ADHD medicine in probably almost a year. And he's functioning well without it. Not to say that he's healed, because every once in a while we talk about, okay, if we need to get back on the medicine, we can. But now here he is, and he's effectively walking out, being one of the I mean, he's just like really well. Like, he's one of the what do you call it? The starters for the basketball team. He now wants to do football. Lord help me, Jesus. And like, he's doing well. We still have our issues with school sometimes, but a lot of that is just the ADHD. I want to veg out on something else, and you want me to do this work, and I don't. And he's smart. So when he does the work, when he turns it in, it's A's and B's.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you don't turn it in, it's kind of hard to get
grade
it. Can't give you anything. So
I pulled up one of my absolute favorite pictures of me and Aiden. And
is this y'all at worship?
Yes, so I'm gonna turn it. I don't know if
she can zoom in on that.
They can zoom in on it,
she'll
but
be able to.
That is him in worship, and I love that side of him, because even though he has the ADHD, even though he has trouble in school, there's still that side of him that is like so into worship, so into scripture, so into just the church. And I absolutely love that about him. So I get to see all the aspects of him, like from the outside looking in. And that's my favorite side of him.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So as a parent with ADHD, of a child with ADHD, and of course I didn't learn about mine until I was grown. So by then I've learned how to manage it.
Yeah.
Right. So that doesn't affect me. It was watching him walk through it. To those who are listening, my advice to you is stop and listen to your kids, right? You know your child better than anybody. So if something seems off to you, don't let anybody tell you that there's not something going on. Be willing to listen, have an open heart and open mind to be able to walk that process out. No, it's not easy to find out that your child has this thing that,
yeah.
I will say, when he first was diagnosed with ADHD, we actually didn't tell him. We told him that his medicine that he was taking was just a vitamin to help with his help him focus. And the reason being is because we didn't want him to identify with ADHD, and we didn't want that to be an identifier for others to judge him. I'm not trying to be messy or nothing, but that we know that can be the case. People look at you and count you out because you got ADHD or you got OCD or whatever the case may be, and now I'm going to count you out because of it.
That doesn't identify you like more than that.
And I didn't want him to use it as a crutch either. Oh, well, I'm this way because I have ADHD. So in the beginning, he just thought he was taking vitamins. He was taking vitamins every day to help with his mental, to help him focus. And he was really good at like, Mom, I didn't take my vitamin to help me focus. But now he knows, and he walks that out, and he will come to me and say, like, I'm struggling, right? Because I'm willing to listen. So to all the parents out there who are dealing with a child who has ADHD, I would say, listen to your kids. Don't automatically assume that they just are choosing to make bad decisions or act out. Yeah. Sometimes it's not a choice that they're making. It's just a chemical imbalance in the body. Right. That they don't have any control over. Also, there's a book called My Teenager Isn't Crazy.
Yep. Got it.
Yes.
Really, really, really good book to read, to understand that the teenagers, they are going through an entire mental change. So when you have a child who has ADHD, Asperger's, OCD, any of those things, on top of that, they're also dealing with stuff that's happening in their brain that they have absolutely, they can't do nothing about that. So we've got to be patient. Not my strongest suit, but I've learned God knows what we need when we need it. I've learned a new level of patience walking this process out with him. I don't think that he has a severe version of ADHD. I know that there's some versions that are more severe than others, just like with OCD, just like with Asperger's and autism. And so some of those things have a little bit more going on than my kid had, but I still say listen to your babies. Talk to them. Don't write them off just because it's making you mad.
You're talking to me.
Okay. Because that's the reality. Sometimes we get so frustrated we want to just write off everything you say. I had to learn to stop and listen. I knew there was something going on. Accidentally, I found a voice memo of me and Aiden having a conversation 7 years prior to this whole thing, and him telling me, so we were having a conversation about him and what he was going through, and him saying, I don't want to do wrong. I just don't know how to choose to do the right thing. I found a voice memo from 7 years earlier that I guess I recorded him saying the same exact thing. And it was a wake up call for me because he didn't even know he was being recorded.
Yeah.
And he said those words, and then he said them again 7 years later. And I thought to myself, now how many times has he said that to me in this past 7 years, and I didn't catch it?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that wasn't the first time. So we got to listen.
And I think God puts the children that we have because of us. Like he knows the perfect parent like sometimes our children needs.
And this is good even for people like you, Tamara, who don't have kids right now. Someday you will. And when that time comes, hopefully you learn from some of our mistakes that we've made, in how to deal with children. I think a lot of what I know now, I had to learn from other people, watching other people, because my parents, they was on a different planet in parenting when we were little. So I take a lot of the stuff that I've learned from other people. So I'm hoping that even for people like you and Natty and Sade, like as y'all are developing and y'all get to a place where y'all married and y'all start having kids, that y'all will do better in this area than we did growing up, than our parents did with us, and even how better than, because you only know what you know, and you know what you know based off of where you learned it from. And if you learned it from, practice, they always say practice makes perfect. Really, what they should say is perfect practice makes perfect, because you can practice something completely wrong.
Right.
Which just means you perfectly do it wrong, right? So we learn from our ancestors, from our parents, and if they were doing it terribly, then guess what? That leaves us doing it wrong. So we're hoping that with your generation, the way we do things, you're learning from us as we do better.
Right.
Because I'm trying to learn how to do better for them, for y'all, so that y'all can do better for your children.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Well, that was what we call an ADHD something or another, because we was all over the planet.
It be like that sometimes.
For some of us, it be like that all the time. For some of us, we live there.
Right.
Like, subscribe, share anywhere where you receive this comment. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We have a Gmail account. I used to have it up on my iPad. I'm trying to learn it so that I don't have to look at my iPad. Not doing that great. We have a Gmail, Rooted and Raw Podcast at gmail.com. Also, we'd love some questions for our box. And we'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this? If you're a person who's going through it now, we'd love to have chats with you about it. Maybe you've been through it and you've got some advice for other moms out there who need some advice. I'm sure there are women out there who need that. There are men who are out there that need that. So we'd love to hear from you. Did I leave anything out?
No, I think we're good.
Wonderful. We thank you so much. Remember, we want to hear about the cartoon that you want to hang out with. Until next time, stay rooted, stay raw.
Bye. Love ya.